Stop blaming your parents, your age, or just bad luck for thinning hair. Yes, genetics matter, but for many people, hair loss is not just a scalp problem. It can be a metabolic problem showing up on your scalp. And one of the biggest hidden players is something called DHT. DHT stands for dihydrotestosterone. It is a stronger form of testosterone. When DHT rises too high around the hair follicle, it can slowly shrink that follicle. The hair becomes thinner, weaker, shorter, until one day it barely grows at all. That is why so many shampoos disappoint people. They clean the scalp, but they do not always address the internal signal that is telling the follicle to shut down. And one hidden trigger behind that signal may be insulin resistance. Here is the simple version. When you eat a lot of foods that spike blood sugar, like white bread, pasta, cereal, crackers, biscuits, pastries, and processed snacks, your body has to release more insulin to move that sugar out of the bloodstream. At first, this works, but over time, if insulin stays high too often, your cells stop listening as well. That is insulin resistance. And when insulin stays elevated, it can disturb your hormone balance. For some people, that can push the body toward producing more androgens and more DHT activity, the same pathway linked to hair follicle miniaturization. So, if your hair is thinning, do not only ask, "What shampoo should I buy?" Ask a deeper question. What is my blood sugar and insulin doing every day? The first step is to reduce the foods that spike insulin the hardest. That does not mean starving yourself. It means shifting your meals toward protein, healthy fats, and high-fiber vegetables. Instead of cereal and toast for breakfast, think eggs with avocado, Greek yogurt without added sugar, or leftover chicken with vegetables. Instead of crackers and chips, choose nuts, pumpkin seeds, boiled eggs, tuna, or a small protein-rich snack. Instead of pasta as the main dish, use meat, fish, eggs, or tofu as the anchor. Then add vegetables and a smaller portion of slow carbs if you tolerate them well. The second step is to look for hidden starches. Bread, pasta, cereal, crackers, biscuits, pretzels, granola bars, and many healthy snack foods can keep insulin elevated all day. You may not feel a sugar rush, but your body may still be paying the price. The third step is to clean up the fats in your diet. A lot of fried and packaged foods are made with highly processed oils. When those foods replace real whole foods, they can add stress to your metabolism. A better choice is to cook more often with whole food fats like olive oil, avocado, eggs, fatty fish, nuts, and seeds. Now let's talk about zinc. Zinc is important for normal hair growth, hormone balance, immune function, and tissue repair. It also plays a role in the enzyme system connected to testosterone and DHT. That does not mean you should take huge doses. More is not always better. Too much zinc can upset your stomach and interfere with copper levels. But if your diet is low in zinc, or if your doctor says your levels are low, zinc can be an important missing piece. Food sources include oysters, beef, pumpkin seeds, eggs, seafood, and some beans and nuts. So here is the real message. Hair health starts from the inside out. If DHT is shrinking your follicles and insulin resistance is turning up the pressure, then expensive shampoo is not enough. Start by lowering insulin spikes. Cut back on hidden starches. Eat more protein and whole foods. Check your zinc status if hair loss has been ongoing. Fix the signals inside your body, and your scalp has a better chance to respond. If this was helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more practical health tips, and comment below. Are you ready to cut back on starches for the next 7 days?